Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's WrestleMania weekend and it's two-night WrestleMania, and I don't know what to tell you. I mean, sure, it's like you kind of like, okay, yeah, it's WrestleMania, let's try to be a bit excited there, but like, then you remember, oh man, there's a lot of boring shit that happens. And I had this feeling last year, oh, it's WrestleMania, okay, let's try to be excited a little bit. But then when I watched the show, like, God, boring. Who the fuck was given type of deal. You know what I mean there? Um, but we'll see what happens. I don't think it's gonna be a good WrestleMania. But whatever. But yeah, then I also realized, NXT Takeover's on, and it's gonna be a long fucking day. It's a long day for me, especially because I have shit to do today. So it's a busy day. It's a busy day. It's gonna be a busy weekend, and yeah, we'll talk about it. So it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for your NXT Takeover. It's not even Takeover. It's NXT Stand and Deliver 2022 review. I don't know why they're doing this on the same night as WrestleMania. I really don't know. You have to wake up early for it, and then I don't know. I decided I was thinking of getting up early for this, but then I decided no. Let me get my extra sleep, and not just that. Like, I'm fasting for Ramadan. That's why you don't see my beautiful Coca-Cola in a stars glass on my sleep. But once I can drink it again, oh boy, will it be magnificent. Not too far off. So that's basically, and thankfully the hours are not too hard this year. So we're gonna survive, boys. We're gonna survive. All right. So in honor of me, people, drink your colas magnificent for me. All right, for me. Okay, there. All right. So let's talk about NXT. The show was whatever. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do think it's definitely better than your typical NXT show. They actually put effort and shit, so it's cool. I will say that. So they did a pre-show though. Like, really, why? Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez defeats Toxic Trash to become the NXT Women's Tag Champs. I don't know. I still think this whole teaming up together, this whole reunion crap was dumb and kind of choreographically bad, because you knew that they kind of botched we gotta be bumped into each other, and we gotta create this whole DX bullshit, Oh yeah, freaking Raquel Gonzalez looks like fucking Selena, doesn't she? I don't know, I didn't see this shit, but, good for them, I guess, winning, whatever. I don't know. First match, so I had to rewatch this, and I saw some highlights, but I did rewatch some of this. Cameron Grimes won the Fatal 5-Way ladder match to become the North American champion. I'm not gonna lie, this was actually a pretty good match. This is a very good ladder match. Shit happened in this match. It was cool. I think you had the Electric Lopez chick. She actually did it was kind of like watching an old school Lita kind of thing. So that was cool. You got the manager of Grayson Waller getting involved, and Carmelo Hayes' manager. So they did some moves. They used the ladder. It was a nice ladder match. That's the only reason to care. It's a ladder match. If it was just a regular match, I normally care, but at least they did something with the ladders, and they showcased the future wrestlers. I do like that Cameron Grimes won. There was a story behind this, so in a way that you actually cared, and what, good for him that he won. I mean, yeah, it was good. There was one move. Freaking Grayson Waller did an elbow drop when the guy moved that away, but it looks like he legit hurt himself. So I do hope he's okay. But overall, the match was pretty good. A good opening good opening for the first match or whatever. But the thing is, with that, when you do that kind of match, it kind of is how can you top that? You know what I mean there? But it is what it is. Second match of the official show, Tony D'Angelo with Al Gianni. I don't know, some guy. But it's maybe they're gonna do maybe they're doing some tag team type of thing. I don't know. It was cool. I don't know, I don't know. There's maybe his manager. He defeated Tommaso Ciampa. The match was fine. I'm not saying the match was really good, but the match was definitely fine. Um, towards the end of the match, freaking Tommaso Ciampa. So there was like the concrete floor that he usually does, but then the freaking he get DDT to it, then he just basically kicks them, so that like affected him. Like, no way, it was like kind of weak, but like it's okay. The match was fine, you know, not like nothing spectacular, but it was really I thought it was actually a cool match, you know. There was a little false finish with Tommaso Ciampa, like when you know Tony D'Angelo kicked out of the move and shit. I'm happy Tony D'Angelo won though, so that's cool. After the match, Triple H came out and people thought, oh my god, Triple H returned. He never left though. Oh, but he returned NXT, even though if you really think of, like, the thing is, he's always been in charge. If you see, he apparently when that fucking Seth Rollins getting attacked thing, like, he was there in the backstage. So you have to understand that this guy has always been backstage doing shit, you know. And I love Triple H, don't get me wrong, but this guy is responsible for a lot of smarky shit that goes on in wrestling. So, whatever, like, don't, I don't know. But it's Vince and Bruce. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bruce Pritchard, sure, there's some dumb shit they do, but, like, for God's sake, they help me. They're responsible for a lot of cool shit that happened in wrestling, so, come on. But, whatever, I'm not gonna I don't give a shit, though. Yeah, so Ciampa bid farewell to NXT, and thank you, Ciampa. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So they were in like a sort of small arena. They were not in like the performance center, which I think that's kind of cool. That's cool, like, you know, it's kind of cool like that. I think, you know, they actually showcased, and it was in the bigger arena. They did some stuff. It still kind of did look like the typical NXT, but like it was in the bigger platform, so that's cool. Then Triple H came out and hugged Ciampa. So this can mean, oh, he's going to the main roster, or he might be done, type of deal. But I don't think that's the case. That he's like going to the main roster. So, yeah. MSK defeated Imperium and Creed Brothers in a triple threat tag team match. Not gonna lie, didn't really care about much of this match until I saw some highlights. So the match, I will say, it was kind of okay. The match was okay. I just didn't really give a fuck much because like there was not much of, I don't know. It's just like whatever. You know, I really don't give a shit about the wrestlers, really. That's the problem. You know, that's the problem when you don't, like, with the NXT shit, because, like, you have people who people don't really know, you know. I mean, like, I do like that they're trying to develop some characters, like Tommaso, like, not Tommaso, I mean, they somewhat did. Same thing with freaking Tony D'Angelo, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, you know, freaking even Joe Gacy. But, like, those are really few. Like, not everyone, like, is, like, freaking getting that character, you know? And who gives a shit, you know? Speaking of Joe Gacy, he, like, talked about how tragedy unites people, but it should be triumph. I don't know what he's talking about, but, like, I guess, like, he's, like, kind of right about the whole tragedy shit, because, like, that's sadly, like, a lot of things that's true, so, you know. The next match, Mandy Rose defeats Io Shirai, Kaylee Ray, Cora Jade in a Fatal 4-Way match to retain the women's title. I'm happy that happened. It's cool. Good things that she won. So I'm kind of happy about that. I didn't really give a shit about the match. This was around the time when I actually turned on the show and was like, oh, this is happening. But thankfully, it was like by the time she won, so. Indy Hartwell and Dexter Loomis are voted the hottest couple over Persida Parata and Duke Hudson. Duke gets upset and knocks Dexter's hat off, and they are separated by refs. It's whatever. I don't know. Something maybe for the future, you know, future match and shit, but like, it's whatever. Gunter gets a new theme and beats LA Knight. Be honest with you, the match, I didn't really give much fucks. I just don't, you know, not much of a little legit story-driven match, you know. The match, I guess I'll be generous. The match, like, from I see it's fine, but just, you don't really care, you know. That's the thing. That's the problem with wrestling. There's not enough stories and, you know, to get you intrigued about these matches. Except if you're smart and care about in-ring bullshit, but, like, whatever. The main event, Dolph Ziggler defeats Braun Breaker with some help of Robert Roode to retain the NXT title, and also the exposed turnbuckle cliche thing, which is fine. But, like, I'm sorry. First of all, here's the problem. Okay, I'm not saying the match was bad. The match was fine. Again, the same problem with like a lot of these matches, like it's hard to really get intrigued. It's also because you don't give a shit about a lot of these wrestlers. I'm sorry, I don't like a lot of these wrestlers. To me, they're not really future stars, and they're just really boring, just your typical smarky type of wrestlers. And case in point, the king of the smarky types wrestlers, Dolph Ziggler. First of all, him defeating Braun Breaker, I'm sorry, it does make the guy... they kept him strong, but come on here. Dolph Ziggler, the guy lost to fucking lots of jobbers. And you're saying that this guy could beat this Braun Breaker, you know, who's supposedly the future star? Come on here. I'm sorry, that's dumb. Braun Breaker, you know, the guy should be fucking somewhat the next big thing. That's like fucking saying Brock Lesnar losing that kind of faction. That makes no fucking sense, and that's dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that Braun Breaker is like legit big as Brock Lesnar, but like, I'm sorry, you need kind of like the next big thing, and that's like what you're kind of making it seem like with Braun Breaker, and then you fucking have him lose to fucking Dolph Ziggler, who's one of the gayest fucking wrestlers you've ever seen. Yeah, you got the fucking belt shaking ass. Yes, that's right. Look at my ass. Yeah, and then fucking smacking his fucking dumbass and fucking having pink shorts and like, how can I get into this fucking wrestler? How should I fucking root for this guy being treated this match already? Like already, I'm like turned off. Fuck this match. Oh yeah, Braun Breaker fucking cut like the NXT. So people complain about how he cut the black and gold. I thought it was yellow and gold, by the way. But also but he cut the fucking rainbow. So like, do you understand that that's like a cool thing to do? Like, it's not him fucking disgracing the black and gold. And besides, y'all motherfuckers didn't give shit black and gold when AEW became a thing. So why y'all complaining? And when they moved to Tuesday nights. But you guys are like, I'm sorry, you guys fucking complain about everything. The match was fine. What I didn't like though, again, like it's also freaking the value moves. Like Braun Breaker did 2 spears and Ziggler kicked out. Good spears, by the way, but like really, you're gonna fucking devalue the move of the spear. The match was fine. It just not much was given really. But then freaking yeah, the whole ending. Like I'm sorry, it makes Braun Breaker look weak. Like I understand that they're trying to keep him strong somewhat. That's what, and that's probably why he didn't win the title, because they're gonna fucking have him in the main roster, which I have no problem with. But the problem is, like, I'm sorry, really, him losing to Dolph Ziggler, really? I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, I would like, sure, a cooler guy to win. I don't know, or I don't know. I would rather just not have done this match, honestly. Heck, honestly, it would have been better if having a ladder match main event to show. Heck, why not for the NXT title? That way people can be strong and shit, right? I don't know, it is what it is. It is what it is, though. Like, it's like, wow, like, what a sour note. Like, Ziggler? Who the fuck cares about Ziggler? So yeah, that was NXT for you. I don't know, NXT Stand and Deliver. I will say definitely a better show than usual. It's okay. It's an okay show. It just, the wrestling is fine. It's just you don't really give a shit about much of the match because there's no legit character. That's the thing about, like, this is supposed to be a pay-per-view. And the beauty of when pay-per-views were back in the day is that, you spend the TV time. Sure, it's not like you don't have matches, but there's got to be, like, let's say, like, sure, maybe, like, who's familiar with the heel? Like, Bobby Roode versus Braun Breaker on like an NXT show, but you freaking develop stories, and Bobby was like, he's supposed to hurt the guy, weak him up for the pay-per-view, shit like that. Develop the stories on television, and then freaking the pay-per-views. That's when you actually had like the big climax and it's exciting. I don't know, it just felt like the same. It's just like playing the grander stage, which is fine, and they actually somewhat tried, because, title matches, ladder matches, blah, 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 the big match, tend to feud somewhat, that's what happened, that's all, it's not like, you don't really give a shit about any of the matches, though, because there's not much of stories driven, but it's okay, I don't know, I get it. They're developmental, which is what they should be, but, like, yet you're bringing Dolph Ziggler. This is the problem, really. Dolph Ziggler, this fucking jabroni motherfucker who's been in this company for years. You think that this guy is the guy that should fucking fucking be the face of it? You think that's gonna bring in some viewership and ratings? Like, I'm sorry. Even think about it. The big money driven match for this pay-per-view, the fucking big headline match, the big fucking main event, is Dolph Ziggler as the fucking NXT champion. How is that cool? I'm sorry, that's not cool, and no one fucking cares. I mean, if we were bringing like an old school, I don't know, some old wrestler, something, I don't know, something to care, then sure, but like, I'm sorry, it doesn't work. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain too much. I just think like, why was this on a Saturday, and why was this on, for, I don't know, I'm tired, I don't know, I just like really, same day as WrestleMania, it's too much wrestling. I don't understand how people could fucking watch too much wrestling. And you guys, I don't know, but all these people just, they don't have no lives. They're fucking these fat neck-bearded mongoloids, smarts and shit, so. I don't know, enjoy your 90 hours of wrestling a week and not fucking doing shit with your life. Alright, that's what I'm gonna say, people. I'm just keep real, get your gains, close magnificently. WrestleMania Saturday tonight, Dave John. I'll try to do, I'm thinking of doing a live show. I know I'm uploading this, like, I don't know, but like, I'm going to try to do a live show, unless the Smart Busters do it. I'm thinking, like, well, definitely either tonight or tomorrow, I don't know, they're going to do a live show probably, but if they don't, then you'll have me at least, and I'll try to have cool people on and whatever. Alright, guys, I'm going to say, people, until next time, peace, yeah, bye, that was NXT, and yeah. WrestleMania there, and, you know. Alright, peace, yeah, bye. Very exciting time to be a wrestling friend there.